Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to rank first on Google for your roofing business. Over the years we've been helping many roofing businesses succeed on Google, get qualified leads, get phone calls, and I just want to be helping you guys with this video, give you an idea of how I would do things from scratch, okay? So I've picked Manchester for this video, so I'm going to be showing you guys from scratch like how to rank first on Google with this keyword, okay? Let's look at the search result for this keyword. So we got local service ads, right? And then we also got Google Map Packs and then the organic search rankings, okay? So if I want leads straight away, I would definitely be interested in running local service ads. At the end of the day, right, you want, I'm guessing you want qualified leads and phone calls, not just traffic. You don't care about traffic, you don't care about rankings. You want qualified leads and phone calls, okay? So I would definitely sign up to this if you have the budget. If you just want to focus on SEO, right, then we look at the map packs. Let's look at the top three ranking results. So we can see that their business name has some sort of roofing in there. These guys got Manchester Roofers, which I think is a good business name. And what I mean by that is exact match business name works, or at least partial match. I've seen it in hundreds of campaigns, guys. It definitely works having some sort of partial match or exact match business name. If I want to absolutely dominate Roofers Manchester, I have an idea. I need some sort of partial match or exact match business name, and I need an exact match website or some sort, okay? I'll say this many times, but it definitely works. You can see they got manchesterroofing.co.uk. And let's look at some variation, let's try Roofers Manchester. Let's just be simple. Is it taken? So it's not available. So maybe I could do Manchester Roofing Services. Cool, so that's available, right? If it's too long for you guys, then you could do like Manchester Roofing Pros or something, okay? Just adding a bit of, a new sort of word in there. We just don't want, maybe some of you guys don't want the exact match because it seems boring, so maybe just add something in there, right? And let's see if that's free. I think it should be free. So it's free, right? So yeah, make sure you guys just, fill out the detail, pay for it, build your site. And then once that's done, at least we have some sort of peace of mind. We'll have a very good chance of ranking in the top three. So once that's sorted, let's look at the keyword. So I'm using SEMrush, pretty much does everything. So I'll link that in the description for you guys as well. For this keyword, we can see it has about 1,000 search volume. You can see the cost per click if you were to do Google ads. You can then see, pretty much every other detail. But if we just focus real quick on this main keyword, let's see how difficult it would be, right? Let's look at the domain authority score. I don't look at, keyword difficulty. I look at what would it take for your whole domain to rank here. So you can see this guy has a domain score of 9 and they're ranking here. These guys have 8, 8, 6, 7. So that would definitely give me a good idea of the expectations of how difficult it would be. And then to go even deeper, let's look at other keyword variations for this main keyword that we're targeting. So, we got flat roofers in Manchester. We got something like best roofers in Manchester. So all these other variations, you guys will definitely get good overall search volume, right? But then we want to kind of pick out what keywords we would target and what keywords we wouldn't target. So Master Roofers Manchester, it says N for navigational, which means it's a branded search pretty much. So if I search Master Roofers Manchester, you can see their business, and that's what navigational means, okay? So it will give you an idea, flat roofers Manchester, you have emergency roofer Manchester. So you can have a dedicated service page just for that keyword. But then I would also actually do a scan of another website. So if we choose these guys that's ranking in the top 3. So once I've scanned this site, I can see what keywords they're targeting and it goes to which page. So majority of the homepage will be targeting roofing companies Manchester, roofers Manchester, stuff like that. So it gives you an idea of the sitemap you want to build. So maybe on the one of the service page you want to have like roof repair Manchester, maybe you want to do emergency roof repair Manchester, something like that. It really depends on your offering, right? If you do gutter cleaning as well, you want to target gutter cleaning Manchester or something like that. Whatever your offering is, just do a bit of keyword research. And SEMrush is super simple as well. Let's say you have an idea, right? So gutter cleaning Manchester, search that, and then you can see search volume for it, and then you could even press keyword magic tool and it'll give you like other keyword variations for this keyword. So you can see like, okay, if I rank well for the main keyword, then I'll start ranking well for these other keywords as well if we optimize the website correctly. So guys, next step is on-page optimization. We use rankability. The keywords they give you to include in your content, also known as NLP keywords, it comes directly from Google. So, which is why this tool is different. So yeah, if you want to rank well for, let's say, Roofers Manchester, you need to include these keywords in your content. But we're not going to. I'm going to show you how to do it properly without, getting your content de-indexed by Google. We don't want that to happen, okay? So first thing I would do, let's copy the keyword to the clipboard and then go over to ChatGPT. So I basically asked ChatGPT to create me an SEO optimized outline for this keyword using these NLP keywords below. So I just pasted the keywords. And if you want to create a very powerful content, guys, create an outline first. In that case, it can be as high quality as possible. And the outline it might not be something you 100% offer, so maybe you need to tweak this section. So you get the idea, right? Next thing I would do is I would actually copy the outline onto rankability. And I didn't explain it to you guys, but obviously if you want your content to rank well, you need a good optimization score of 64 plus, depending on your keyword, of course. So that's why we ask it to include all these keywords in the outline, just so that we can paste it like this. And you can see we got 95, right? So if we look at the competitors ranking for this keyword, guys, they're not very well optimized. So we're going to have something that they don't, which is, it will make a massive difference, trust me. So, there's different ways to write content. You could start writing the content from here. So, for example, if I'm writing the intro, right, I kind of know what I need to offer or what I would need to say. And then I can start writing. It's super simple, right? You go to this section, intro paragraph. Okay, I need to talk about this specific things. I need to mention this. I need to talk about this. So that's why writing the outline is good. And now that you have the NLP keyword selected, you can just, see, okay, I can remove some stuff here, but maybe I'll keep these. And, let's say these NLP keywords are not what you offer, just delete them. We're very well optimized already, so we can definitely delete a few of these keywords. Now, if we go on to write the content then, so I would just copy the optimal word count, sorry. And then we say, write the content asset, 500 to 1,900 words. And just let ChatGPT do its thing. So now that the content is done, guys, we can just go ahead and copy all of this and then paste this back onto rankability. So 94, which is perfect. So now you have even more idea, right? I wouldn't even think of this as a finished content. I would think of it as a first draft. So, start editing your content and just make sure it's accurate. Make sure it's something you offer as well. You don't want to, maybe you don't offer this, so delete this, replace it with something else. You get the idea. So yeah, guys, the next thing I would do is keyword placements. So, our domain is going to be Manchester Roofing Pros, right? Keyword will be in the URL already. I would add a few more placements, right? So the first place is the H1, so make sure it's there. I would add it in the first sentence. I would then add some sort of keyword variation in the H2. Roofing services in Manchester is perfect. And then at the last sentence, right? Just somewhere here, okay? And that's your minimum keyword placements for your content. So upload that to your site and you'll be all good. So let's go even deeper now, guys. Now that, we have our main content, let's think of it as a pillar content. We then want to have supporting contents internally linked to your main content. So if I create these blogs specifically for Manchester, I would link the keyword roofers Manchester or roofing services Manchester, and then link it to the homepage. It depends on how you word it, okay? So what I went ahead and did here was I created link baits type of articles. Link bait means you're creating content that will attract backlinks from other websites. So if we look at top 10 roofing issues in Greater Manchester, backed by local data, you can tell it's going to be a good article. It's going to be a statistic article. As long as you make the article good, then you'll start getting natural backlinks to your website. And I'm going to show you guys how I came up with this idea. I went on ChatGPT using the same NLP keywords, by the way. I'm like, create supporting content ideas for Roofers Manchester based on these NLP keywords. And it gave me some generic ideas, okay? Yeah, I told it to create me link bait ideas. I want like statistic type of styles. So yeah, I was able to copy and just paste it straight onto this sheet. So guys, NLP, when you use it to the maximum like I do, you'll have a relevant website, right? You'll build your topical authority and you'll definitely be ahead of many other websites. So, you can start creating these content and you'll start getting natural backlinks depending on how good your content is. Just make sure it's good. And then, yeah, I normally say 3 to 5 supporting content and then internally link it to your target keyword page. That would be enough. But if you really want to go deep, I would look at these ideas. Is it relevant to us? Like roofing industry employment. It's a good stat. Maybe some people will link to this article, so which will be great. Great. So you've done your link baits. I like to do link baits because it's also supporting content. So you don't have to create separate content just for supporting. You want to create content that will have value on your website. So once that's done, you can also look at other type of backlinks, right? I would actually, if I go back to this keyword, you can see your competitors down here, right? You can start looking at their backlinks, right? And then just start going down the list and see, okay, can I get listed on this website somehow? Something like this, right? Let's say I'm interested in this. I would contact them, be like, hey, how could I have a similar page like this? But then you want to filter out like, okay, all these sites are no follow, so I wouldn't really go for them. It depends on which ones. Start going down the list and then start attacking. If your competitors' websites have these links to that site, right? If they have these backlinks, this will be good because you can tell that you need these backlinks to rank on Google for that search term. So you've looked at your competitors' backlinks, and then there are more you can do, honestly. So maybe I would search something like roofers directories or something, right? But you would look for a really good authoritative website. For example, I found these guys. You can become a member and then you can get like a backlink to your page. So for example, like these guys, if they have a website, pretty sure if I click on to their site, okay, these guys don't have a site, but if they did have a site, you know, it would link to their website right here. Another good one I found was this site, cork.co.uk. This is another one we use for our client site to scale link building. So you can become a member too. And if you look at their authority score, this site has 71, which is really powerful. So, you know, you wanna when you get backlinks, you wanna make sure it's super relevant. Maybe people come on this site and they want to search for roofers, right? Not only it links to my site, but it will bring some direct referral traffic over to the site, which will be good. If we go back to the keyword overview, guys, you know, it says we need about 200 backlinks to rank in the top 3, but I disagree, right? You don't need apples to apples comparison. You just need high quality links, right? Maybe 5 high quality links is worth it more than 200 backlinks, because if we look at their backlinks, right, we saw some things that were super irrelevant, like best white dark hat link building for your site. So it's just like a spam backlink. Um, so yeah, guys, you don't have to go apples to apples, but start getting high quality links, right? And you know, link building is quite an effort. Because of our SEO system that's been proven to work for over 5 years, we're so confident that we can help you. So if you guys click on these links, you know, you can then book a call with my team. I'll be on that call, so don't worry. And then, yeah, we can start working together, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to comment and I'll reply to every single comment. I'm going to be posting more roofing SEO tips as well on my YouTube channel in the future. So make sure you guys subscribe for some free tips. You know, there'll be some good stuff coming. If you have any ideas as well on what type of videos you want, just feel free to comment and I'll get that done for you. But thanks, guys.